Holy cow.
Can I get you a glass of milk to go along with those cookies?
Sure.
Welcome to Demasked. My name is Fresman, and today I'm joined by Thunder Eagle. Mr. Eagle, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Fantastic. Now, I've recently found your channel, more specifically your most recent video, Every Chris Hansen Predator Explained in 1 hour.
Yeah.
And I want to know what started this, because I know it looks like you first leaned into these types of videos about 7 months ago with Every YouTube Predator Explained. Where did that start? Where did that idea come from?
Well, basically, I've just sort of thrown everything at the wall to see what stuck on YouTube, and for a brief period, what worked sort of was going through video game communities and picking out the funniest posts and reading them off. But over time, that started to slow down a little, so I wanted to experiment with something else. So I think it was about August of last year that there were a ton of YouTubers getting exposed for being predators. There was Dr. Disrespect, there was Cody Ko, there was Chris Tyson, and several others. And videos talking about them were getting a lot of views. And there was also this genre called Every Blank Explained, where someone would explain several things in a series, and I thought, why not merge the two together and see how it goes? And the first time I uploaded it, it got insane views. It was like 700,000 views in less than a week. But it unfortunately got taken down. I believe it was... At first, I thought it was one of the Predators featured that took it down, but looking back, I think what actually happened was YouTube's automated system saw that a video about such a sensitive topic was getting insane views and just automatically took it down. I think I saw No Text to Speech had something similar happen to him. So I was devastated at first, but I was able to re-upload it and it got its views back. And I figured, why not expand from there? I covered celebrity predators, and I thought that would be the last one I'd do, but I tried branching out with the Every Illegal Foods video, but it didn't get that many views. So I went back to the drawing board, and I wanted to see if I could take the Predator series, sort of like expand it more from just YouTubers and celebrities. So I came up with the Chris Hansen Predator video, and that's proven to be a hit.
Now, is there going to be a point where you sort of wrap back around and you're like, Every Terrible Gaming Community Explained in 1 hour?
Not really. I am considering every Roblox Predator, every VR chat Predator, communities that have a lot of Predators inside them. I guess that's in the spirit of that, but I have no desire to continue the series, but I get a ton of comments asking me to.
So where do you plan to go from here?
I'm thinking of I'm still going to try other topics, like my next video is probably going to be every My 600-Pound Life patient. The Chris Hansen video does sort of give a good springboard from that, since they're both reality shows.
Or like every failed 90 Day Fiancé, something like that?
I didn't think of that. I mean...
You can have it.
I guess, but... I don't know if it'd do well.
I mean, if you watch, it's just going to be an hour of only cover. You ever watch 90 Day Fiancé?
I haven't.
Or do you know who Big Ed is?
No.
He's guy with no neck is what I can the short form. Let's say just an hour-long video on just him.
Yeah.
Now, what made you want to start doing YouTube in the first place? Like, I'm at least the first readily available video that I can see is like the old Super Mario Bros. DS from like 4 years ago. Like, what made you want to sort of jump in onto this?
Oh, I've had a long history of YouTube. I've used it for basically a majority of my life, pretty much. So I've had many different channels before, but around 2017 or so, I was starting to hear a lot about like the adpocalypse and demonetization, and overall the outlook for YouTube was incredibly negative. So I stopped doing videos for a while, and then when COVID hit, I had nothing better to do. So I thought, why not pick this back up? And I started out just super experimental, doing whatever ideas I had, and I never really had any major success until reading off posts. I found this Twitter account called Criminal Tweets, and I thought, what if I go through it and determine what their sentences would be if they were arrested? And it surprisingly got an okay amount of views, even though I barely put any effort into it compared to my other ones. And then I tried more stuff, and around this time, the Five Nights at Freddy's movie was coming out, and I found a thread that was like, the FNAF movie is rated PG-13. It's allowed one F-bomb. Where would you place it? And I did a video reading that off, and it got insane views. Like, it's almost at 1 million views right now, and it was my most viewed video for a while. Then I did more reading posts. That was my thing for a while. But then I realized that targeting niche communities is better than trying to target everybody. So I started with the I believe it was the TF2 community is insane video. Now it's called A Bit Silly. Before I did videos super short, but then they just weren't getting the ad revenue that I wanted, so I tried expanding them a little to 8 minutes to have mid-roll ads, and they didn't get quite as many views when they were longer. I believe this format is more it's more suited for shorter videos. So, yeah.
Now, out of every gaming community that you've covered thus far, who would you say is at the bottom of the barrel?
You mean like in terms of insanity, or in terms of like outright degeneracy, like predators?
Let's say degeneracy, because every community is nuts. But which one's the worst in terms of? Yeah.
I'd have to say, out of the ones I've covered, Roblox has by far the worst predator problem. Although I have recently watched a few videos on VR chat, and that certainly gives Roblox a run for its money. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, like I've only passingly played VR chat, and just the random folks I bump into are so off-putting is the word I'd use.
Yeah. I think I played it once back in like 2018, because it was where do you remember the Uganda Knuckles meme? That's where it came from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, didn't that make like a weird resurgence recently for like half a second?
I don't think so.
Huh. I could have sworn I saw a bunch of stuff on it. Like, it was for like a day and a half, and then it disappeared again, and just...
I mean, the internet occasionally has nostalgia for like past trends. Occasionally a post goes viral that looks back on old trends, so that's probably what you're thinking of.
Yeah. I mean, there's like the other game communities which are filled with hope and also despair at the same time. Mm-hmm. Like my personal favorite, and one I'm stuck in myself, is the Half-Life community.
Oh yeah.
Dude, okay. So I follow the Half-Life subreddit, and during was it Gamescom, it was just like, it's gonna show up this year, guys, I promise.
Man, they must have gone crazy.
And still waiting. It's only been like, well, I mean, it's only been like what, 5 years since the last one? Well, since Alex.
Yeah. I keep forgetting that game. Although I heard it's really good.
It is. I highly recommend. Not.
I don't have
course,
a VR set though.
I hear that the community is working on like a non-VR mod for it.
I mean, I don't know if it'll be as good.
You know what? Yeah, probably take some of the impact out of some of the moments if you're not standing there, witnessing it through the headset. Now, do you have a community that you've covered on your channel that you're a part of personally?
I was a part of the TF2 community. I've played it a lot. What else is there? Hold on. I'm going to have to pull up my channel.
Who do you main?
Soldier.
Nice. Are you what's it called? Was it Rocket Jump?
No, I'm not good at that. I'm also I've also played Smash Brothers a lot. Hollow Knight, I've beaten that twice.
Is Hollow Knight
Minecraft,
good?
obviously. Yeah, it's really good. Can't wait for Silksong.
I've been seeing a lot of like waiting on Silksong memes.
Yeah.
And it's made me want to go play Hollow Knight. I just haven't had the chance or the money to go to go get it.
It should be like really cheap actually. It's like $20, I think.
I don't have $20.
Maybe you will with this podcast.
There you go.
Yeah.
Team Cherry, publishers of Hollow Knight, you should sponsor me. I'll read some ad reads.
Yeah. You should take over the community series for me.
Oh jeez. The Half-Life community is a little bit silly, and it's just 20 minutes of me just crying.
Yeah.
Now, so I've played a lot of Smash Bros. In the last few years, and who do you main? I feel there's a wrong answer here, but who do you main?
Game & Watch. Unfortunately, I cannot live with that fact because at the end of that video, there was like this guy on 4chan who put like an Excel spreadsheet of one-liners to try and rizz up a girl who was coming over to play Smash. And every time he'd do the moves, he'd say one of the lines. And it was so cringy.
Oh, no.
I'll see if I can find it and I'll send it to you.
My first thought was like I should make a video just reading all of them.
Yeah.
Oh no. Did he follow up? Did it work?
No. We don't know. Alright, there it is.
Oh, no. Let's see here. Sorry, the very first one just, it's like a slap to the face. Move, pump, standard attack, room mood, very fast attack. I'm getting pumped. Mood flirty, I would like to pump you. Come on. No. Okay, so for the party people at home, I am gonna put this up on the. I'm gonna put it in the video
Oh boy.
of this interview. I'm gonna just for a moment. Please pause the video. I can't. I read. I read in I read set 21, and that is Jeesh. Oh my god. I have considered reading Greentexts on my channel.
I've seen a few channels like that.
Well, there was one that I was sent by a buddy of mine to read for the audio to be on his channel. And I recorded it. I somehow didn't laugh throughout the entire thing, sent it, and he's like, "Hey, sorry, the video's already out. I don't need your audio." I'm like, "Oh, great, cool, fun."
Oh wait, I did a video. I actually did a video reading a Greentext once. I should send that to you too. A nice little bonus on top of the.
So
You tell me which one is worse, the Game & Watch or this one.
Oh, I can already tell that's gonna be bad. Just okay. I'm not gonna play it on the interview, but just gonna let's cut to like middle of the.
Hold on, I'll actually give you the image,
No.
the full thing.
No. You know what? You know what?
What?
I'm not going to read this on the interview, but hey, party people at home, you should check out Thunder Eagle's video on it. Head on over. There will be a link in the description.
So which one is worse?
I don't. I think. I think there's something about the self-censoring of like Little Twig and Inchworm, like that. That's a stunner. But then I'm staring at this movement list, and like the fun mood ones, not bad.
Yeah, he's just stating the obvious.
Yeah, easy peasy. But then I read the flirty ones, and it makes me worried why set 3 and 4 don't have any lines attached to it. Down smash hammers, up smash diving helmet. You know what?
What?
I think it's that smash list. I think we're gonna go with the smash list.
Yeah, I can see that. Do you listen to music all that often? I do, quite frequently.
Have you heard of the band Negative XP?
Oh yeah, I have. They made a song like Scott Pilgrim ruined a generation of women, I think.
Yes, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World ruined an entire generation of women. Like, that's, if you ever get the chance, not only listen to it, but read the lyrics, because it's some amazing wordplay. But
yeah,
so, in your opinion, outside of the ones we've seen just here, what is the worst Greentext you've ever read?
I don't know. I can't really think of any off the top of my head.
Have you have you read about the guy that eats an entire jar of pickles?
I've not.
That's a good time. That's a good time. I so as you go on your channel,
Yeah.
you kind of consistently shifting genres or types of videos. Do you see yourself moving toward a certain direction, or sort of staying on this path of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Not video essay, but sort of exploratory videos on both communities and controversial figures.
Well, actually, I've been editing a video. I don't know what you call it. It's sort of like the Drew Gooden, Danny Gonzalez type, where it's their face is in the thumbnail and they like hold a mic. I'm actually editing a video that's that, and I'm probably gonna post it to my second channel pretty soon. It'll be a nice way to hold my fans over. And I'm also considering doing gameplay videos, but how do I describe it? It's sort of like a video essay about games, but it goes through them as you play, sort of like a let's play, but it is scripted like a review. And it's not about like the deep themes. It's more so the comedy about them. So
Gotcha.
sort of like a hybrid between a let's play and a review.
So not to put, what's the word I'm looking for? So not to make a comparison to another channel, but it's similar in the way you've described, if that makes sense. Like Civi 11. You ever watch him?
Oh yeah, that's I used to watch him.
Kind of same ballpark.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm down for that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Now the question is, what game are you gonna start with?
It's probably gonna be either Super Mario 64 DS or I'll go back to my roots and try New Super Mario Brothers DS.
Nice. Now what you gotta do is, in between shots of the Mario gameplay, you just have to have like some kind of COD lobby playing in the background.
Okay.
No, just like that. You know that like it's very popular on YouTube Shorts, but there's always like something happening in the background to keep the watcher engaged.
Oh, you mean like the Subway Surfers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there you go. Just review Subway Surfers. There you are.
Oh, yeah, I actually did that.
Really?
Yeah, but it's quite old and kind of cringy.
So
I think it's actually my least viewed video on my entire channel.
Oh, now I see. I just see the word terrorist. All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, do you normally or what's the word I'm looking for? The views you want to review, are you gonna kind of stick to like platformers, sort of in the vein of Mario, or are you gonna sort of branch out wider?
I'm really just gonna do whatever games I like. Like, I might do a video on the entirety of COD Zombies, maybe Payday 2. Trying to think. A few years ago, I actually did a review of do you know the Super Monkey Ball franchise? I did the one on the DS, and I deleted it because in the first few seconds I said fuck, and I had to like edit it out to be monetized. Keep in mind, I wasn't even earning anything, so it was sort of impulsively, so I decided to delete it, but I am considering re-uploading it.
I get you. Now, if I recall, you do censor on your channel, don't you?
It used to be for swear words, but now I censor like the TikTok censoring, like unaliving stuff like
Yep.
that.
Sewer slide.
Yeah,
I I hold no such fears. I'm not monetized, and I don't plan to be. So,
that's very humble of you.
so murder, death, kill.
Yeah,
Okay. I Well, I understand the need for censorship on the YouTube platform, especially if you're monetized and you're, trying to make a living off of this. I hate that a lot of the terms that are now used on YouTube have sort of bled their way into the vocabulary of like current teenagers.
true.
Like I've been at a mall and I hear like, "Man, you see that movie last night? I can't believe you unalived that guy." I'm like, ah.
Yeah, especially if it's like a serious topic. Like, I mean, I guess I'm guilty of that too, but
Bro, my uncle's unalived in a car crash. Like, come on, man.
yeah.
Please don't mention Riz or Skivity at the funeral. That's all I ask. Please. Do you think anybody's done that? Like, unironically, like, meant it.
Probably like a young kid.
What if it's like some teenager who should know better? It's got the Logan Paul haircut.
I mean, we all did very stupid things at that age, probably.
Yeah, I'm no different in that regard. While I have
Yeah.
not brought up the Skibidi Ohio because that wasn't a thing when I was a teenager. I did. You know what? I haven't shared this story before. You want to hear something real cringe?
Sure.
I used to be into the card game Yu-Gi-Oh! Growing up.
All right.
I once asked my dad if I could be renamed to Yu-Gi-Oh!
Wow.
Yeah. That's real. That's real Fresman lore for you people at home.
I guess I'll also confess that my Xbox gamer tag used to be Gangsta Thunder, and I believe it was my PlayStation name too.
Is that where Thunder Eagle comes from?
Yeah, that's where the Thunder part and the Eagle part. I used to be a fan of the Philadelphia Eagles, although I admit I was only I was only keeping up with football to fit in high school, pretty much.
Gotcha.
I haven't kept up with them in God knows how long.
I only keep up with, not even keep up really. I occasionally observe a sports team, but it's not enough to be like, sports, yeah. It's
Yeah.
the Portland Trailblazers from my hometown. It's a basketball team. So, are you telling me that your channel's theoretical full name is Gangsta Thunder Eagle?
My channel's full name is just Thunder Eagle.
Oh no, that's why I said theoretically, taking the the Xbox gamer tag and then putting it on.
Oh, I see. So, actually, it would just be Gangsta Thunder Philadelphia Eagles. That's what it would be.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need that to see that name on like a driver's license or something.
Yeah.
So what made you sort of of course, the name being condensed down makes sense. You know, Gangsta Thunder and Philadelphia Eagle. Well, why choose the name Thunder Eagle? What part of that fits? Like, you know what I mean? Or what drew you to that name is what I'm asking.
I don't know. I just randomly grabbed two words and they just fit. It was by complete accident.
You know what? Fair enough, man.
Yeah.
Well, because I know, like, certain channels and, like, whatnot, it's like, you know, I named myself AFDF 495 because of this, you know, long specific reason. Or a friend of the show, Beyond 5150, there's a whole reason he gives in our interview for why he named himself that and all this. And it's always interesting to kind of see where the origin of these come from.
Yeah.
Now, what made you... What's the word I'm looking for? So, for your current Thunder Eagle channel, what is that DS video the first video you ever put out there, or was there one that's like long lost to the ether that is YouTube?
I believe I posted back in like 2018. I posted an introductory video where I just basically I said I was gonna make commentary videos like Leafy, and I never ended up doing that.
Do you still plan to follow in Leafy's footsteps?
No.
Good. I say, seeing where it's gone so far, I'm like, I'm not sure, man.
Yeah.
Now, if you had a channel that you currently watch that you'd like to, I guess the word would be emulate, if you could sort of pick up the vibe of another channel that you watch and sort of use it as your own while incorporating your own style, who would you choose to pick from?
I'd say the YouTuber I emulate the most is Turkey Tom, with his sort of like with the way he crossfades everything. I believe that's the closest I emulate, but I don't see any desire to emulate any different channel. I think I'm happy where I'm at, so...
Gotcha. Now, would you be flattered or insulted if somebody started to emulate your channel?
I believe that's actually happened. This guy called Fox Akimbo, who has 163k subs. His most recent video at one point had a thumbnail similar to my Every Explained video, the way it has the text at the top. I was a bit flattered, to be honest.
Now, what if his channel starts to just morph to look like yours entirely?
I mean, I wouldn't care. I would just work on making mine better than his.
You know, that's fair.
Yeah.
And I will say that's something I'm a big fan of, like, at least for making videos on YouTube, where there's this healthy sense of not only community, but like a playful competitiveness.
Yeah.
And like a lot of channels I've seen lately do this wonderful thing where, say, you know, take like Turkey Tom, Jobbery, and The Right Opinion, right?
Yeah.
All video essayists, they're all making takedown pieces on whomever. And you may have several channels that cover one person, but each person can have not only differing opinions, but also differing evidence, depending on when they found it or where, depending on who has what connection.
Yeah, I try to stand out a lot. I try to add my own humor, my own personality, my own branding, everything.
Yeah. I was gonna ask about your avatar. The first question I have is, did you design that?
Yes, I did. I basically just sort of, I believe I sort of just scribbled in GIMP with the pencil tool. I think originally I wanted to do it on actual paper, but that wouldn't have been too eco-friendly, so I decided against it.
Gotcha. And where did the design come from? Just sort of wanted to just make something, or did you have something in mind already?
I just wanted to make something.
Now, have you had this avatar like the whole time, like all the way back to the introductory video?
Yep.
Huh.
It's kind of rough in that first video, but it's always been there.
I like that. I like the continuity. I've done the same thing with my my mask. I've had this at least the same design since day one, and
Wow.
it's I don't plan on changing it at all. I know it's simple, but I like it too much.
Yeah. I mean, simplistic characters are very marketable. Like, I can definitely see myself creating merch of my character, but I'm not exactly in a position to do that yet.
Are you telling me sometime in the future I might see a Thunder Eagle plushie?
Yeah.
Or what was that one? Do you remember that series of toys where it was like the Minecraft YouTubers where they got their own action figures?
Oh, yeah, like Skyda's Minecraft, the ones that got exposed.
Yep.
Wow.
Man, what do you think that's got to be like? Like before everything came out, you buy that action figure, like this is my favorite YouTuber, and then it all comes crashing down, and you have this like effigy to somebody you now hate.
I mean, by that point, it's probably locked up in the closet or something.
Buried in a shoebox in the backyard or something.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for my marketable plushie. I'm certain nothing will go wrong.
Keep it away from jars.
I've designed my action figure to be too large to fit in the conventional mason jar. You now must attain a bucket.
Wow.
Today's mission, Home Depot bucket. Now, I've been curious if the like say the merchandising aspect of your channel takes off. Say you get 4 or 5 million subscribers tomorrow, and you see marketing deals coming in. Do you start your own lunch food business like the Paul brothers?
I mean, I more see myself doing tie-ins with, pre-existing, food brands, like how whenever a new, kids movie comes out, you always see these, characters on Doritos and stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, shoot, well, actually, today, I'm not sponsored, by the way. Little Caesars Pizza, they're, oh God, oh no, it's a movie I'm looking forward to, and I can't remember. Fantastic Four, there we go.
Yeah. I mean, I saw the, in the store, they have, the old designs for cereal box to promote that movie. That's pretty cool.
See, that's fascinating.
Yeah.
I'd like to... Now, is there a brand you're particularly a fan of that you'd like to partner with?
No. I more so just see, dominating the entire supermarket pretty much. I have very strong plans for this channel.
Mom, I don't want Rice Krispie treats. I want the Thunder Eagle Rice Krispie treats. Either that, or you have to like take a hard left and start advertising on products that not very many people want, and see if you can't raise their sales strictly through brand recognition.
Yeah.
Thunder Eagle presents Raisin Bran. Hey man, I like Raisin Bran. But you don't have a, like at a quick inventory of the brands that you currently use, there's not one that you would be like, that's the one I want to shake hands with.
I mean, at the end of the day, they're all faceless corporations. There's really not a whole lot that stands out from each one.
That's fair, but there's none that you like. I wouldn't say the one that you believe in, but you feel good about being like, yes, I'm sponsored by so and so.
I mean, it depends on if they're an ethical, well-liked company. So, like, none of them.
ExxonMobil contacts you tomorrow. We're gonna give you $3 million to slap your face on our fuel pumps. How do you feel about this? You know how they have the TVs on like gas pumps nowadays?
Yeah.
I had this image in my head of like somebody's filling up their car and they look up and it's that every Chris Hansen explained in 1 hour.
I've wondered if I could get like I think a while back I was wondering if I could get every device with that could play MP4 files to play one of my videos, just like how people do with Doom.
Thunder Eagle runs on everything.
Yeah.
That, you know what? I wonder, so you know how YouTube has that really weird compression when like whatever the video is gets really busy and like the quality drops?
Yeah.
I wonder if you can make a video that is so visually stimulating that it could straight up crash like a Windows Media Player.
I mean, the other day I was talking with someone and I raised the question, will brain rot editing get so fast-paced and ADHD that it will completely make people with epilepsy go extinct?
Oh, no. You know what? That's something I haven't considered. Do you think there are fans of YouTube channels out there that just can't watch the videos at all?
Probably.
There's gotta be somebody out there.
Yeah.
That is something I've never really put up against, you know, the content people make before. Is it
true?
Is it possible? This feels like it's leading into like war crimes, but do you think there's a video that somebody can make that is completely non-readable to the human brain?
Probably.
Hey, did you watch Thunder Eagle's new video? I don't know. I don't know, really. That's... I should probably cease this line of thinking, at least for myself, because I'm like, I could probably figure out a way to, like, give somebody a headache with a video.
Probably on a watch list now.
Hi, Mr. NSA agent. I don't have a webcam up, but I'm pretending to stare into one. Hi, Mr. NSA agent. Can you let that nice FBI man know I'm not going anywhere for the next few hours? I don't plan to fly out of the country. Now, have you ever made a poorly timed joke at the airport?
No.
It's a really bad habit of mine, a really, really bad habit. And I have done that. I actually did that recently on my way back home from my home state. That I had to wear a knee brace, and they had to like check it for explosives.
Wow.
And they're doing like the swab and like the metal detecting, all that. And I should have just kept my yap shut, but I looked up at the TSA agent and I go, well, I don't feel very combustible. And he laughed, but at the same time, like, he's smiling, but his eyes are open in horror, and he's shaking his head at me at the same time. He's like, good one. No. All right, yep, fair, fine, sorry. I just... One of these days, somebody's gonna see me on like a most wanted list just for making a shit joke.
Yeah.
Oh, so we have just passed 45 minutes. How are we feeling? How are we doing?
I think we've done enough.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good. Now I do have 2 questions to close us out, to get us out of here.
All right.
One is one I ask every guest, front to back. Would you be open to coming back as a return guest?
Maybe. I had a pretty fun time here.
I'm very glad to hear that. I try to keep it casual. Try.
Yeah.
And the second question is, do you have a video that you're particularly fond of that you'd like to see in the description of this here video?
I mean, they're all... The videos that I like are getting the views that I'm satisfied with, so it's not necessary, but if you do, I'd probably recommend the either the Celebrity Predators video or the Chris Hansen video.
Sounds good. And party people at home, that will be available in the description of this here video. Pretty please go check out Thunder Eagle. Fantastic work.
Thanks.
But with that, Thunder Eagle, thank you so much for coming on. I've had an absolute blast talking to you.
You're welcome.
And with that, party people, this has been Demasked. My name is Fresman, and I'll see all of you next time.
Peace.